Welcome to English Leap. Today we're diving into one of the most transformative skills you can develop as an English learner, thinking directly in English. If you've ever found yourself translating every sentence from your native language before speaking, you know how exhausting and slow it can be. The good news? You can train your brain to think in English naturally, and I'm going to show you exactly how. Why thinking in English changes everything. Before we explore the techniques, let's understand why this skill is so crucial. When you think in your native language and translate to English, you're creating an unnecessary mental bottleneck. It's like running a marathon with weights on your ankles. Translation slows down your speech, increases your chances of making mistakes, and prevents you from achieving true fluency. Native speakers don't translate. They think and speak simultaneously. Their thoughts flow directly into words without any intermediary step. When you develop this ability, you'll notice dramatic improvements in your speaking speed, confidence, and naturalness. You'll stop sounding robotic and start expressing yourself authentically. The science behind language thinking. Your brain is incredibly adaptable. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. When you repeatedly practice thinking in English, you're literally rewiring your brain to process information in a new language. At first, it feels uncomfortable and forced, but with consistent practice, it becomes automatic. Think of it like learning to drive. Initially, every action requires conscious thought, checking mirrors, pressing pedals, turning the wheel. But after enough practice, driving becomes second nature. Your brain handles these tasks automatically, while you focus on the road ahead. The same principle applies to thinking in English. Step 1. Immerse yourself completely. The foundation of thinking in English is immersion. You need to surround yourself with English as much as possible. This doesn't mean you need to move to an English-speaking country. You can create an immersive environment wherever you are. Start by changing your phone's language settings to English. Change your computer, social media accounts, and any apps you use daily. This forces your brain to process English constantly for everyday tasks. When you check the Weber, read notifications, or scroll through social media, you're thinking in English without even realizing it. Next, consume English content voraciously. Watch movies and TV shows in English without subtitles or use English subtitles if you must. Listen to English podcasts during your commute, workout, or while doing chores. Read English books, articles, and blogs about topics you're genuinely interested in. The key is consistency and volume. Step 2. Narrate your life in English. This technique is powerful yet simple. Become the narrator of your own life. Throughout your day, describe what you're doing, seeing, and feeling in English inside your head. When you wake up, think, I'm getting out of bed. I need to brush my teeth. I'm feeling a bit tired this morning. As you go about your routine, maintain this internal monologue. I'm making coffee. The water is boiling. I should add some milk. At first, this feels awkward, and you'll struggle to find words. That's perfectly normal. When you don't know a word, describe it in simpler terms or look it up later. The beauty of this technique is that it's completely private. You're not worried about making mistakes or being judged. You can practice anywhere, anytime, while cooking, cleaning, exercising, or even sitting in traffic. Over time, this internal narration becomes faster and more natural. Step 3. Label your environment. Take your language immersion to the next level by labeling objects around your home with their English names. Stick notes on your refrigerator, mirror, desk, and furniture. Every time you interact with these objects, you'll see and mentally process the English word. This creates powerful associations in your brain between objects and their English names, bypassing your native language entirely. Instead of thinking table in your language and then translating to table, you'll directly associate the object with its English word. You can extend this beyond physical objects. Label emotions, actions, and abstract concepts in your mind. When you feel happy, consciously think, I'm feeling happy, rather than first identifying the emotion in your native language. Step 4. Think in simple English first. Many learners make the mistake of trying to think in complex, sophisticated English from day one. This is a recipe for frustration. Instead, start with simple sentences and basic vocabulary. Don't think, I'm experiencing considerable fatigue. Think, I'm tired. Don't think, I should commence my daily exercise regimen. Think, I should start exercising. Simple English is still English. Native speakers use simple language most of the time in everyday conversations. As your comfort level increases, you can gradually incorporate more complex structures and vocabulary, but initially, simplicity is your friend. It keeps the process manageable and prevents you from getting overwhelmed or giving up. Step 6. Stop mid-translation. Catch yourself in the act of translating. When you notice you're formulating a sentence in your native language, stop immediately. Take a breath and try to express the same idea directly in English, even if it comes out simplified or imperfect. This requires mindfulness and self-awareness. You need to become conscious of your thought patterns. At first, you might only catch yourself after you already translated. That's okay. With practice, you'll catch yourself earlier in the process, and eventually, you'll stop translating altogether. Step 7. Use monolingual English dictionaries. Here's a game changer. Stop using translation dictionaries. When you look up an English word, read its definition in English, not a translation. This forces your brain to understand English through English, which is exactly how native speakers learn vocabulary. Monolingual dictionaries like Oxford, Cambridge, or Merriam-Webster provide definitions in simple English. You're learning to think about word meanings in English concepts rather than as equivalents of your native language words. This is crucial because many words don't translate perfectly. They carry nuances and cultural meanings that get lost in translation. Step 7. Practice mental conversations. Engage in imaginary conversations in English. Pretend you're talking to a friend, teacher, or even a celebrity. Play both roles. Ask questions and answer them. Discuss your day, debate a topic, or tell a story. This technique prepares you for real conversations without the pressure. You can pause, rethink, and correct yourself freely. You're building fluency and confidence in a safe, judgment-free space. Many successful English learners credit mental practice sessions as a breakthrough moment in their journey. Make these conversations realistic. Use contractions, casual phrases, and natural expressions. Don't make them sound like formal speeches. The goal is to mimic real-life interactions as closely as possible. Step 8. Dream and visualize in English. This might sound strange, but trying to dream in English can accelerate your progress. Before bed, replay your day's events in English. Visualize tomorrow's activities while narrating them in English. This primes your subconscious mind to process English even while you sleep. Some learners report starting to dream in English after consistent practice. This is a sign that English is becoming deeply integrated into your cognitive processes. Your brain is so comfortable with the language that it uses it even when you're unconscious. Step 9. Embrace mistakes and imperfection. Perfectionism is the enemy of thinking in English. If you constantly worry about grammar, vocabulary, or making mistakes, you'll never break free from translation. You'll always hesitate, second-guess yourself, and default to your native language. Give yourself permission to think imperfectly. It's okay if your internal English sounds broken or simple at first. What matters is that you're thinking in English, not translating. Your brain will naturally refine and improve your internal English over time through exposure and practice. Remember, Even native speakers make grammatical errors and use imperfect language in their thoughts. Thinking isn't about perfect sentences, it's about processing information and expressing ideas naturally. Step 10. Be consistent and patient. Like any skill worth developing, thinking in English requires time and consistency. You won't become fluent overnight, and there will be frustrating moments when you feel like you're not making progress. Push through these plateaus. Set aside dedicated time each day for mental English practice. Even 10 to 15 minutes of conscious effort makes a difference. Track your progress by journaling about your journey. Note when English thoughts come more naturally, when you catch yourself translating less, and when you successfully maintain English thinking for extended periods. Celebrate small victories. The first time you react to something in English without translating. The first time you have a complete thought process in English. The first time you dream in English. These are milestones worth acknowledging. The long-term benefits. When you successfully train your brain to think in English, the benefits extend far beyond language learning. You'll find that your comprehension improves dramatically because you're no longer wasting mental energy on translation. Your speaking becomes faster, more natural, and more confident. You'll also start understanding cultural nuances, idioms, and humor that don't translate well. You'll be able to express subtle emotions and complex ideas more accurately. English will stop feeling like a subject you're studying and start feeling like a tool you're using. Moreover, this cognitive flexibility strengthens your brain overall. Bilingual thinkers often show enhanced problem-solving skills, creativity, and mental agility. You're not just learning a language, you're expanding your cognitive capabilities. Final thoughts. Training your brain to think in English is one of the most rewarding challenges you'll undertake as a language learner. It transforms you from someone who speaks English to someone who lives in English. The journey requires dedication, patience, and consistent effort, but the destination, true fluency and natural communication, is absolutely worth it. Start today. Begin with simple narration, immerse yourself in English content, and gradually build up your internal English voice. Remember, every native speaker once had to learn their first language through immersion and practice. You're simply teaching your brain a second way to process the world. Thank you for joining us on English Leap. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and most importantly, be patient with yourself. Fluency is a journey, not a destination. You've got this.